Now that we know how to sing the song Bingo, and we know that when we change the first letter in a word, the word changes, we're going to play a new game. We're going to sing the letters to the word bingo, here I've written B-I-N-G-O, but we're going to change the first letter. So we're going to take away the B and substitute it with different letters. Now I've just written down a few letters from the alphabet, but at home with your family, write down other letters you want to try. See what the word sounds like when you try a new letter in the beginning. We'll start with this letter since we're very familiar with this letter now this week. That's right, it's a P, and P says P, P, P. So the song would sound like this. There was a farmer who had a dog, and Pingo was his name. Oh, P-I-N-G-O, 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 and Pingo was his name. Oh, good. Let's try it again. We'll take away the P and we'll try another letter. Let's try this one. We know what letter this is. Our friend Weston begins with this letter. That's right, it's a W, and W says wh, wh, wh. So, there was a farmer who had a dog, and Wingo was his name. Oh, W-I-N-G-O, 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 and Wingo was his name. Oh, let's keep going with a couple more examples. So if I take off that W and I add this letter, we know this one? It's the letter that looks like a snake, like Sadie. It's an S, you're right. There was a farmer who had a dog, and Singo was his name. Oh, S-I-N-G-O, 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 and Singo was his name. Oh, my favorite letter is coming up next. Do you know which letter this is? It's a T. Do you know why that's my favorite letter? That's right, Tyra begins with T. There was a farmer who had a dog, and Tingo was his name. Oh, T-I-N-G-O, 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 and Tingo was his name. Oh, all right, let's keep going. We'll try another one. We'll do two more, and then you can finish singing and practicing with your family at home. What about this letter? Do you guys know this one? It's called an F. An F says F. There was a farmer who had a dog, and Fingo was his name. Oh, F-I-N-G-O, 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 and Fingo was his name. Oh, we'll do one more. One more letter. Do you know what letter this is? It's a D, and D says D, D, D. There was a farmer who had a dog, and Dingo was his name. Oh, D-I-N-G-O, 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 and Dingo was his name. Oh. Okay, guys, keep going. Can you add other letters? Can you add an M? That would be Mingo. Could you add an R? That would be Ringo. Could you add an H? That would be Hingo. Keep going.